All right, ladies and gents of YouTube, Anchor, Spotify, everywhere around the world, it's time for Robot in the Morning. For those of you on Twitch watching me film this live, good morning to you all. Good morning to my friends in the USA. Good afternoon to the people from the UK and Europe. And good evening to all of Asia right now. This is your boy from Singapore. It is the Real Asian Robot. I am here to cough first and then motivate y'all with an energy injection coming right this Monday. It is a brand new week this week, and you know I always love to do my little talk shows every time before we start streaming. Of course, when we do this kind of thing, you know, the first most important thing is that I hope that everybody has had a lovely Sunday. I genuinely hope that everybody has had a wonderful Sunday. All right, I'm assuming that you have. Okay, because Sunday is a lovely day of rest, and there should always be time for rest. But now it's Monday, the week has started, and you know we're going full swing into our work, into our content creation, into every damn thing under the sun. And regardless of what we're doing, you know, I gotta tell you first, the most important thing, you know, I always like to start my week off with some positivity. All right, every week should start off with some serious positivity. And now I'm gonna talk positivity, so I'm gonna say the first most important thing is, what are you celebrating about last week? It's Monday, so whether it's on YouTube, whether it's anywhere else, y'all gotta leave a comment telling me what you're celebrating. What are you celebrating from last week? I'll tell you straight up what I'm celebrating, all right? Last week, we broke 3.1k on my Play Dauntless repeater build. And I am so fucking proud of that. Tell you that straight up, I am so fucking proud of that. 3.1k and it's still growing. I mean, it took 2 months to get here, but you know, that's just a part of the journey that I needed to take to get where I need to go. And you know, I'm proud of that because I'm doing it. I'm right here and I'm doing it. You know, I'm doing it every single day. Ain't no stopping me, all right? And I hope that there'll be no stopping any of you either. No matter what it is you're doing, no matter what it is you feel like achieving, there is no stopping. So that's my little celebration for last week. Now again, I'm gonna ask you guys, what is your little celebration for last week? Okay, what is your little achievement for the previous week? You gotta tell me, you gotta share with me. Whether it's on Twitch, YouTube, anywhere, anytime, all right? Tell me, because I want to celebrate your achievements with you. That's important to me. Now we just talk about celebrating achievements and all like, right? But I'm also gonna tell you what I'm thinking about right now is what I'm gonna achieve this week. All right, we always gotta think forward. Now, y'all know me. I have a standard goal. One day I'm gonna have 10 people waiting. 10 people waiting for Robot in the Morning. All right, it's coming. There's gonna be a day when that happens, and I look forward to it. It may not be today, may not be tomorrow, it may not even be anytime soon, but it will come. And on that day, it's gonna be a glorious day. I bet you it's gonna be a glorious day. All right. So for me personally, that's what I want to achieve. That's what I want to achieve right now. Now, you already know that I've celebrated my past, and now you know what I want to achieve. But do I have an immediate goal? What is my immediate goal for this week? You know, we always talk about goal setting, and always the opening part of my show is always about goal setting, because you gotta take these kinds of things in stages. Like, yeah, it's great that I talk about, you know, hitting that 10 viewers waiting for me to go live every single day. Yeah, it's great to talk about that, but we're gonna need something a little more. I'm gonna need something a little more than that, you know, because you can't just have that and then have nothing to progress toward, you know. So I'll tell you, this week I'm gonna try and hit my sub goal of 5. I'm gonna try and do that. I don't know if I can, you know, because I'm not the type of person, especially with Corona going crazy all the time, I'm not the type of person require people to sub or anything like that. And I'll be nice, but I'm gonna try that. Maybe I make that my little goal for this week. Maybe, yeah, I think I'll make that. I don't want to add anything on to that, you know, because I'd feel bad if I had to, like, you know, pump that down. But let's see if I can achieve that this week. I mean, there's people out there who gonna laugh and say like, oh, you a full-time, you can't even get 5 subs in a week, you know, how you gonna make any money? Well, the thing is, you know, building up a business takes time. There'll come a day when it's gonna be 100 subs a day. There will come that day. Today may not be that day. But we work toward it. We work toward it every single day with the hard work and effort that we put in, because, you know, things are a cycle. Last night could have been your best night ever. Tomorrow night could be your worst day in the world. Okay, that's just facts. That's just reality. But this is the kind of business whereby you gotta take the fluctuations, the good and the bad. You gotta take all of that. And you gotta take it in stride, because listen, you are a glorious individual. You can achieve so much, but you gotta keep your heart and mind to it. You gotta keep your soul on the train. Because if you're not doing that, if you're not staying on the path, how you gonna hit anything? Like I said, I have a goal this week. I'm gonna try and get my 5 subs. And I'm gonna try and get 5 people to smash that sub button for me, so I can hit my goal this week. And to me, even if I don't hit it, you know, that's my best effort right here. And that's something that I want to tell you guys. You got a goal set. You got to try your best to achieve your goal. But if you don't hit it, don't be despondent. Don't despair. There are any number of circumstances which could affect your viewership and your viewers in our line of work. You don't know what they'll be going through. But they, even though they cannot pay you right now, they might be turning to you for that relief and that entertainment. All right, and you gotta hold it in you. You gotta have that faith. You gotta bring that joy and that energy every single day, no matter what, because you don't know when somebody's finally gonna have the money to hit that 5 sub, and maybe they think of you first because you were the guy when on their down day when they couldn't afford nothing, you were still there for them. All right, that's what this business is about sometimes, and people forget it so often. You gotta sit here and you gotta do it. All right, you're an entertainer. If you don't love the crowd, you cannot be in this line. You must love the crowd, and most importantly, sometimes the crowd cannot pay you. But don't forget what it's like to be one of the crowd. You on stage right now, but don't forget what it's like to be one of the crowd. And sometimes support is not just about who pays, but about who's there for you on the daily. That's important. All right, you can't be an entertainer with no audience. You know, crowd begets a crowd. Whether it's a busker in the street or on Twitch right now, I'm gonna tell you, it's the same thing. A crowd gets a crowd. A crowd begets a crowd. How you gonna have a crowd? It ain't nobody wanna watch your show in the first place. Even if those people aren't paying to watch your show, if there's a crowd around a street performer, y'all gonna go there and you're gonna see, oh, what's this guy about? Because there's everybody crowding around. It's the same thing on Twitch. I mean, those with more viewership, their streams go up. I mean, it's standard. That's why I want the viewership, you know. And someday I know it's gonna come, but I gotta work hard every day. I gotta be on the street corner every single day, talking my message, talking to people. Otherwise, how are they gonna even know me? How are they ever gonna recognize me? How are they gonna recognize this voice when they start hearing it on YouTube or somebody playing a podcast and they say, hey, that's Asian Robot's voice? How are they gonna do that if I'm not here every single day doing it? You know what I'm saying? That is something that so many people forget. So many people forget about it because they've forgotten that right now COVID time is crazy. Everything's crazy. Everything is insane. But here you are. Here you are doing it. All right? You got to do it. You got to do it. There's no 2 ways about it. You got to be here and you got to do it. That's important. That's important. All right? That's super important. That's why I think it's so important sometimes that I come here every single day, no matter what. And I bring that energy injection 5 days a week. Sunday, my rest day. Saturday, we do my duo podcast with my wife, you know, my duo talk show. Sorry, that one is more of a talk show than a podcast. This is gonna be a podcast because it obviously will be on Anchor, Spotify, and everywhere else. But that's just the facts. That's just the facts. All right. I'm telling you guys every single day. You set your goals. You try your best to achieve them, but don't be despairing. Don't be despondent if you don't achieve them. The fact is, did you put in maximum effort? There's so many people out there. I'll tell you this right now. So many people out there, they be like, okay, you know, I'm gonna stream tonight, right? And they don't get the hype within the first 10-15 minutes, and you see it on their face. Then they go into like full on I'm just solo playing mode, and their face looks like this. Now y'all can't see it if you're listening on Anchor and Spotify, but just imagine the most deadpan expression ever, and they're just like bored. And then like I will go there and like maybe I'll drop them a raid or something, and then their face lights up and then they're talking, but they weren't doing that before. You know? You can't do that. Whether there's one person sitting there, 0 people sitting there, or 1,000 people sitting there, how's anybody gonna know you? How you even gonna get your first viewer if you're not hyped up? Who the hell even knows me in the Magic Legends community? I've been rated a couple of times, but it doesn't mean I'm popular. I can go live and still have only one person sitting there. You know, but eventually people come in, you know, sometimes toward the end of my show. But people come in and they hang out, and that's important. That's important right there. That's the facts right there. Because so many people forget that not every day is going to be a glorious day. Unless your audience really loves your show to the point that they're really going to sit there 4 or 5 hours each time. Because I don't do short streams. I mean, unless I'm really just not feeling it. I never do short streams. I'm always doing the long shit. You know, because that's me. That's what I like to do. To do the long shit, you know. So you gotta have that faith. You gotta have that faith, and you gotta keep on going. Nobody watching, that's okay. I talk like Christopher Lee when nobody's watching. I do the voice of Saruman because who is Gandalf to defy me? I, together with Sauron, will win the War of the Rings. And all shall bow. You see, you do interesting like that shit on your stream, or, you know, you just entertain people. People will find you eventually. You will find your audience. Okay? When there's nobody watching, you gotta make it a show. You know, because that's how you draw your first person in, second person in. You know, they're coming in, you know. That's what you have to do. That's what you have to enjoy. You know, if you don't have that kick and that zest in you, I'm not saying you have to do the voice of Saruman. Okay, not everybody does voices. I do voices, but you know, like, what's your thing? What's the thing that makes you special? You want to do a dance after every single kill or something like that? You know, do it. Do something to entertain yourself. I'd often think about what I would like to watch. And that's why I like, you know what, sometimes like if I'm just feeling down, like I wouldn't want to watch this energetic guy just belting it out, you know, just going crazy on the microphone. Sometimes you need that. And you know what, that's what I want to embody, because that's what makes me happy. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll be this energetic guy bringing out all these points of view. Like maybe I might be talking a little bit quickly, but people are gonna get used to it, and then, you know, it's gonna be recognizable. It's gonna be recognizable as a style, because it's like, yeah, this is the Agent Robot, you know, he's crazy. But he does this show every morning, you know, we sit here and he does this little thing, you know, every morning, and spreads the energy, you know, spreads the positive vibration to everybody who needs it. And you know what? That's what I want to do. That's what I want to embody. You know, there's so much negativity out there in this day and age, I'll tell you. You know, my hater made a third account, literally just to comment on the same video that's still growing. My other older videos still growing, you know, like they burst in caps every single day, you know. And there's always achievements coming in, and that feels really nice. You know, and this guy sees that, he's very upset, so he's making more accounts, you know, just to hate on it. I'm just gonna make more builds. I'm just gonna make more builds, more videos, just to upset them even more. Because when they hate you, they're really just projecting things they hate about themselves. You know, they hate the fact that somebody else is sharing, you know, what they never could. They hate the fact that somebody else is out there doing what they never could. So, you know, if people are hating on you, you're doing it right. You're doing it right. You're doing it fucking right, and I'm proud of you. Okay, get those haters. Get those people to hate you. Because if you're getting them to hate you, you're their competition. And being competition is fucking sweet. Because it means people gonna stand up and notice. I think people gonna stand up and notice. I think people stand up and notice me all the time, you know? And that's a blessing. That's a blessing. I feel really good about that. So at first, like, sometimes, you know, when it would happen to me, I feel upset. I'd be all like, man, why are these people hating me? You know, like, I try my hardest to be a likable kind of guy. Now, with more experience in the industry and understanding this whole thing, I'm like, yeah, it's fucking sweet. They disliked my video. Man, they really put in the effort for that. Fucking A, man. Fucking A. Hey, my likes going up, and this guy went out of his way to dislike. He even made a second account to dislike it. Man, I feel good about that. I feel so good about that, because it's like, I'm making this asshole put in all that asshole energy into doing something that he hates and putting in that extra effort just to hate me even more. You know, I always give a Buddhist lesson. Anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other guy to die. How is him disliking my video, going out of his way to hate on my video, gonna make him a better content creator or make me less of a content creator? You know, it's only gonna make me a better content creator. Because if I'm inspiring hatred, you know, and it's not through speech or anything like that, no, but through my sheer brilliance on stage. Isn't that what content creation is about? Isn't that living the dream? Isn't that being here full time doing whatever the fuck you want? I'd say it is. And I'm enjoying every single second of it. Alright, so listen, if you have something like that happen to you too, just remember, it's not bad. Ain't a bad thing. It's these people who just can't stand that you're shining. They don't want you to shine, but you're shining. I'm proud of you for that. I'm proud of you for shining. Keep on shining. Okay, that's the title of this. I'll tell you. Keep on shining. I want you to keep on shining. Okay, do that for me. Now, let's also talk something else. Don't forget, I'm still running my tip challenge. All right, if y'all want to drop tips, link is in the description of the video. If you're looking at this on YouTube, on Twitch, you can just !tip. If you're listening elsewhere, you can head to my YouTube channel, Real Asian Robot, tip from there. All right, do let me know if you drop a tip. Okay, but if you do and you help to fund Vermintide 2, all right, what's gonna happen is that I'm gonna put your name into the sponsor listing, and then after that, once we finish the funding and everything, your name's gonna be up everywhere on all the funds, all the sponsored stuff, because, you know, I want to crowdfund this kind of like content creation thing. I think it's gonna be really interesting if I can crowdfund it. So, you know, you want to help, then, you know, feel free to. I'd appreciate that, but it's up to you. Okay, you wanna help me make more content, then thank you. If not, then it's also okay. Keep listening, keep enjoying the morning show. Now, we still got half a show to go. I hope y'all don't think that that's the end of my energy, because it's not. It's a brand new week of content creation. It's a brand new week. I'll tell you right now. Tomorrow, I'm finally gonna record that new rap, and I'm gonna write a new one too. Alright, so that's gonna happen. That's gonna be happening tomorrow. Look forward to it. It's gonna be fun. Aside from that, okay, at the end of my show, I'm gonna be performing another nice rap. Maybe it's one you've heard before, maybe it's one you haven't heard before. But hey, I'm sure you're gonna enjoy it, alright? Because I'm gonna be belting it out. But before all that, you know, we still got 13 minutes of energy to inject. Do I sound like I've run out of topics? Because I really haven't. There's so much we can talk about, you know. Just the other day, I was playing Magic Legends. Came on, and like I found, and like somebody was like, you know, came into my stream, and I was so happy about it, and they were talking, and they were telling me about the spell called Spellstorm. Right? So the very next day, I happened to just be playing randomly, and I got the card. I was like, whoa, I got my Spellstorm, whoa. Then I tried it out, and I was like, I don't actually like it, you know? So like a lot of people have been using it for like super builds and shit, and it's cool, but it just don't suit me. And you know what? That's kind of a thing about me and content creation with every single game. I am a weird egg. The so-called meta builds that like, oh man, this works so good, it's so powerful, so strong and all that, they don't work for me. I share other builds because, you know, I find many gamers are too constrained by what is meta. Rather than that, they forget that people have such a variety of playstyles. I have a unique personalized playstyle that comes from being involved with so many different games. You know, it's just a part of it. But because of that particular way that I do things, there are other builds that suit me. There are other builds that give me a particular strength or an advantage You know, there are other builds that do that. Now, is that to say that I am any worse than anybody else? No. Am I any better than anybody else? Possibly. I like to title my builds as best builds, but you know what's fun about making builds in the first place? It's that maybe one day you find somebody that is exactly like you. You know, they got a similar playstyle to you, and they're like, well, you know, thank you so much for making this build, because you know, I feel really good and I've been doing so much content with this build. You know, there's so many people out there that have told me that through my videos, and that's why I keep doing it. I don't do it for the haters or just to piss them off. No, I do it because there's so many people out there who tell me, you know, bro, you've done so much for me. You've done, you know, so much, because every single time I use this build, I feel different. I feel awesome, you know, like this build works better for me. And people tell me that, and I'm like, that's why I keep doing what I do. You know, I keep going and I keep creating and I keep putting things together, because sometimes you just need that time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need that time. If you don't have that time, then how you gonna do it? How you gonna like even fit your content together? You know, it's hard if you do not have something to hold on to, you know. So for me, that's why I do it. But you know, I understand that for a lot of people out there, maybe you don't have that something to hold on to, and that's why I'm telling you right now, although you don't have the something to hold on to immediately, please still keep holding on. Please keep holding on to it regardless, because I'm telling you right now, okay, I'm telling you right now, you keep holding on to it, good things will come. Good things will happen. Good things will happen. I promise that. I absolutely promise that. And as the good times come, never forget that you can pass on the energy and the positivity to others. That's why I do what I do. Because I know. I remember what it was like when there was hardly anybody believing in me. You know, some days it would just be like just literally one person in chat, and that was all I had, you know. But even so, I think that made a real difference for everybody. That made a real difference for me, because sometimes that one person was the one that, you know, just wanted to see my content and kept me going, kept me creating, and more people started recognizing me after that, and it just kept going, and it just kept snowballing, you know. See, that's important, and I think a lot of people forget that. A lot of people forget how important it is to sometimes just recognize that there's just that one dude rooting for you, but that's still one dude that believes that you're gonna be the best, and you owe it to them. You owe it to them. It's your duty. It's your duty. Okay, don't think you got any options in this. You owe it to them to be the best, whatever it is you want to do. I always talk about it. Don't be like the thousands of quitters out there who say, like, after they fail a few times, they're so scared. Or maybe they taste like a small bit of success, like, okay, yeah, 20 people watching me, and then they go back down to like 1s and 2s because they didn't realize that it was a temporary thing, you know. And then all of a sudden they're quitting streaming again. You know, I laugh at every single person that happens to. I really do. You might think, oh man, he's so evil, he's so vindictive, he's laughing at these people now. Let me explain. Let me fucking explain to you right now. Okay? Let me fucking explain to you right now why I laugh. I laugh because those people are only thinking about numbers. They don't see their audience as an audience. They see their audience as a number, and that's why I laugh at them, because they failed the fundamental of being an entertainer. They forgot that their audience are people. Sometimes you gotta be real with your people. And sometimes your people have busy lives. Sometimes your people chasing their own dreams. They may not be able to be there for you every single moment, every single day. What if you're like me? What if you're a streamer that streams multiple times for hours every single day, doing different things? Yes, but every single day. My people cannot be in 24/7. They got jobs, they got families. Otherwise, how they gonna sub to you if they ain't got no money? It's not just a round robin train. You can't do that. They have their lives. You gotta be prepared for that. And you gotta understand That's why you need a wide audience. You need to be able to attract a super crowd every single day. And someday you're gonna be able to. Someday I'm gonna have a super crowd, you know, like I dream of it. 60,000 watching Robot in the Morning, getting their daily dose of energy. You know, I wanna be like that Monster energy can that after they watch my show, they're like, man, I'm gonna go to work, I'm gonna be a fucking berserker, I'm gonna tell my boss, fuck you. I'm gonna be a better boss than you. And you know, I'm just gonna own the day. Now, please don't actually tell your boss that because you're gonna get fired and then you're gonna be sad. I'll cheer you up, but I can't give you another job yet. I ain't that rich. Someday, though, someday. All right? But listen, fact of the matter is, listen. That's my dream. I know other people out there, they're chasing their dreams too. Someday I want to have a bomb-ass setup, you know, super desk with everything, screens everywhere. We got the lighting, the full studio setup. You know, someday I'm gonna be rich enough to achieve that. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it may not even be next year, but it's gonna happen. And I'm here to chase it every single day, just like I'm sure you're here to chase it every single day. But you can't give up just because things don't go your way. That's the most bratty way of thinking that I've ever heard. And yet there are so many streamers out there this year alone who quit, and I laugh at them every single time. Like I said, I laugh at them. I laugh openly at them. Why? Is somebody gonna get offended? Oh, you shouldn't be making fun of these people. Now fuck you. I'll make fun of whoever I want because I'm not a bitch. I'm not a bitch that ran away just because I had one bad day. Whether or not there were people watching me, I was here doing my show every day because I did not treat my audience like a number. They are treating your audience like a number. They only want to see that number go up. They don't see the 20, they're unhappy. You know, they don't see the 1 or 2 that are there cheering for them. No. They just want to see the 4, the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, it's not 11? Oh, fuck that. I don't want to stream no more. That's why I laugh at them. That's why I know they'll never be a success in anything in their life because they are treating people like numbers. I do not treat people like numbers. I treat you like you. You are not a number to me. You are a person. And if you turn up to my show, even if it's just one person every single day, you're still turning up to my show. And I appreciate that. And someday, when there's 60,000 people, I'm still gonna recognize you. Because you kept turning up to my show. So many people out there are still believing in me. Am I just supposed to look at the numbers and say, oh, it's not like when I was a mixer partner. Oh, it's not like I've got 70 people watching me right now. No. I don't care that there's only 4 people. I don't care there's only 1 person. I don't care there's only 2 people. I don't care there's only 3 people. What matters is that those 3 people think that my show is worth their time. They're sitting here listening to an Asian man because they think what I have to say is worth their time. They're sitting here at my show listening because they're saying I'm worth their time, and they want to invest that time in me. How can you turn your back on that? How can you turn your back on that? I can't. And that's the difference between me and others who only dream of being in the entertainment business. You want to be in the entertainment business, you got to be an entertainer. You can't be treating people like they don't matter. Because every person matters. Every single person out there matters. Because they're investing their time in you. They may not be able to invest the dollars right now. But who's to say that they may, like, if you give them the time of day, if you treat them like a person, if you treat them well, maybe in future you'll be the first one they think about when they really do make it. You don't know when they're gonna make it. You don't know when you're gonna make it. So how can you treat them like a number? That's what I don't understand. I try to treat people like they matter. Because I believe in them. I do. And I think that they matter to me. Anyway. But that's my perspective, you know. If other people don't share that perspective, well, let them walk. I want to see more of them quit. I want to see all of them quit. Because then all their people, they're going to belong to me. They're going to come to the show with the one man that never quits. One man that never gives up. And the one man that's here every single day doing his thing. That's me. And that will always be me. So you have no need to worry. Because this is my dream. This has and always will be my dream. Now thank you all for being a part of it. All right, we've come to the end of Robot in the Morning. Doesn't mean the show's over because we're gonna move to our gaming section on Twitch. But before that, I owe you guys a rap. And I told you guys I was gonna belt out something today. So first of all, let's silence the lo-fi. Let's bring out the music. Because y'all aren't ready for this, okay? This is my song, Murder. Are you ready for me to kill this beat? Let's go. Hey yo, it's the Asian Robot. And I got a lot of things I want to let out. Y'all ready to feel this with me? Let's go. Murder on my mind, yeah, it's murder all the time. Murder on this beat when I flip it in my mind. Crazy as I am, you would think I am dauntless. Starting a career with no background, thoughtless. Everybody else always seems to have a fucking goal. Yet I often think on whether I should fold, cause the cards that I'm dealt never seem to complete. And my hands are a mess that are stuck on a repeat defeat. That is what has always come to mind, but I'm the type to cheat until I fucking ask the grind. Never will I say that I'm just gonna give up. If you're feeling down, then you're gonna get a lift up. That's right, that's how we do it in the game. I'm a virus stuck deep inside of your mainframe. Problematic, so you hate on the streets, but in secret, y'all be bumping this beat on. Y'all be feeling this heat, yo. Murder on my mind, yeah, it's murder all the time. Murder on this beat when I flip it in my mind. Y'all aren't ready for this game that I'm killing. Your favorite Asian boy, yeah, it's out here spitting. Murder on my mind, yeah, it's murder all the time. Murder on this beat when I flip it in my mind. Crazy as I am, you would think I'm dauntless. Starting a career with no background, thoughtless. Who gives a shit about how it is or how you do it? I'ma keep on climbing even when I know I'm not lit. Lies in the industry, they're always trying to fake me. Fake ass hoes better learn how to bend these, cause I guarantee if you walk then it's your loss. Opportunity only knocks once. In force, better recognize who is going to the top, cause you know my flow is hot. My viciousness is non-stop. All y'all only wanna cut of the cheese, but you're also to see by the money and the greed. You part with the talent just to aim for the pennies. I'll bring the best of me when I aim for the Grammys. That's the way I do it, that's the way I slew it. If you think you're worth more, ho, screw it. I don't have to swallow all my pride for the profit of materialistic wealth. Is not the reason why I do it. This is just therapy for a fucking mad mind. If you wanna stay alive, step away from my shine. But I guess it's hard when you all act half blind. Pretend I don't exist, cause you hate that I power grind. It's murder tonight, folks. Feel me. Hope y'all enjoyed that. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me everywhere. Anchor, Spotify, doesn't matter. You want to tune in for more of my songs, head on over to SoundCloud. It's Real Asian Robot there as well. Drop a tip if you feel like funding Vermintide too, and I'll see you all for more content.